Kyiv, 1942. The city was occupied by Nazi Germany. Food was disappearing. Factories stood silent. And every night, someone vanished. Fear spread through the streets faster than hunger. But inside an old bakery in Kyiv, a small group of men were trying to survive. Before the war, they were football players. Some had played for Dynamo Kyiv, one of the strongest teams in the Soviet Union. Now, they baked bread under German occupation. Then, something unexpected happened. The Germans organized football matches, part propaganda, part entertainment. A local Ukrainian team against teams connected to the German military. The Ukrainians were expected to lose. Instead, they won. The crowd could barely believe it. For the first time in months, people inside Kyiv had something dangerous: hope. More matches followed, and the Ukrainian team kept winning. Every victory embarrassed the occupiers. Every goal made the crowds louder. Soon, the matches stopped feeling like sport. They became symbols, resistance without guns. Then came the final game. The 9th of August 1942. The Ukrainian side would face a powerful German military team once again. Before the match, according to the story told after the war, the players received a warning: lose the game or suffer the consequences. Whether the threat truly happened exactly this way, historians still debate. But one thing was real. Everyone in the stadium understood the danger. The players walked onto the field surrounded by armed soldiers. The stadium was tense, quiet. Nobody knew what would happen if the Germans lost again. The match began. The German team played aggressively. Hard tackles, violent collisions, constant pressure. But the Ukrainians fought back. Every pass felt risky. Every attack felt defiant. And somehow, they started scoring again. The crowd erupted. Not loudly, not wildly, but carefully, as if even celebration itself had become dangerous. By halftime, the impossible was happening again. The occupiers were losing. Then came one of the most famous moments of the story. Late in the match, a Ukrainian player dribbled past the German defense, past the goalkeeper, and stopped directly in front of the empty net. He could have scored again. Instead, he turned around and kicked the ball back toward midfield, an act remembered by many as pure humiliation. Soon after, the final whistle blew. The Ukrainian team had won. Again, the crowd left the stadium silently. No celebrations in the streets. No public cheering. Only fear. Because nobody knew what would happen next. Days later, several players were arrested by the Nazis. Some were sent to labor camps. Some were interrogated. And some never returned. Over time, the match became legend. A story of football played under occupation, of athletes trapped inside war, of ordinary men who stepped onto a field, knowing the price of defiance could be death. Even today, historians still argue about parts of the story. Some details were likely changed after the war. Some events may have been exaggerated, but the fear was real. The occupation was real, and the players who disappeared afterward were real too. Because in 1942, inside occupied Kyiv, football became something far more dangerous than a game.